it is time to start our adventure. This is Tales of Swordfall.
Hi, I'm Paul. This is Tales of Swordfall, and who is with me tonight?
I'm Chris. I play Flea the Lizard Folk Fighter.
You got Ammon playing Ash, the fighter slash wizard.
And I'm Amanda. I play Tabby Tipsytail, the Tabaxi Rogue Warlock.
And this is Guy playing Nork Vaultspur, the Halfling Monk.
I'm Lucy. I play Taz Mockwell, the Tiefling Bard.
And I am Bear and a Butterfly playing the rogue slash sorceress Rayanne.
I'm Alex. I play Krakatur, the Air Genasi Barbarian.
The last time we played Tales of Swordfall, a guard was fighting with Krakatur, Ash, and Nilkus. Everybody was kind of coming to the rescue, or at least doing looky-loos. Nilkus cast darkness at one end of the valley where all the rest of the guards were, approaching. Taz disguised her, made an illusion that she looked like Clarkson, and the guards totally bought it and ran away. And you guys successfully killed the guard. Good on you.
Ooh.
Then the aftermath of that was, what the hell are we going to do with his body? And Flea was like, I'm going to eat it, and did so. During that time, Nilkus was so freaked out he kind of went away. Alonzo slinked off because he was looking for Nilkus, I think, or Dirker, or someone. I can't remember quite what. Or he just didn't want to be associated with this. Ash had ran away right after the guard had dropped. And everybody else was trying to figure out how to either get rid of the darkness or how to get rid of the body. You all took efforts to clean up the streets and stuff, so there were no puddles of blood. And then Rayanne asked, I think Flea, who mentioned he had a magic compass that could find anything, if you guys could help re-find Barb.
Mhm.
And Flea agreed for the magical forgetful beans, and Rand handed them over with a little regret, and Flea started looking down at his compass as it started to turn. Ash, you were running oh so far away. You just had to get away. Did you stop when Krakatur, finally stopped and turned around, or did you even notice?
I kept going a little bit, trying to catch up with Nilkus, but then I lost Nilkus. So I think Ash was gonna backtrack since he wasn't sure where Nilkus was going.
Okay, you're in a completely new city, and these streets are totally foreign to you, while even the buildings themselves are pretty foreign to you. Roll me a survival check with disadvantage.
19.
Wow.
Yeah, 24 was the other roll. Oh, that's a crit on the other roll.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
19 at disadvantage.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Apparently, you've been in cities, and some city structure, how they planned them are kind of the same. You recognize this. You see the roads are actually marked. And since you can speak common, it's not like a whole mess of jumbled things. You actually find your way back to the alley, back to the scene that we're witnessing now, where, the body's gone. There's kind of a large pool of, well, actually, no, there's not even a pool of blood anymore, because it was all swept away by rainwater. And the lizard folk, Flea, is looking down at his compass. Tabby's kind of hanging out in the alley, leaning against the wall, waiting for results. I can't remember what exactly Taz was doing. Krakatoa standing there. You know, it looks like mostly everyone's there, except there is no Nilkus. There's still no Tyrker anywhere. I think Norik was somewhere. Yeah, Norik was in the crowd.
Yeah, right
So
here.
everyone's there except for Nilkus. Oh yeah, and that weird guy Alonzo, he also ran off to somewhere. So, what do you do? Like, are you approaching? Are you gonna be like quiet and shy, or are you gonna be loud and bombastic? What's going on with Ash?
Ash is kind of a little bit reserved after the kind of catastrophe that just kind of happened. Kind of approaches uh, especially the people he knows, but he'll just approach, say, "I lost track of Nilkus after that scuffle," and he looks around. What happened?
Ash is approaching. I guess all eyes are on Flea. Flea, you are looking down at your spinning compass, and it finally stops.
All right, I'm gonna follow it.
Without a word,
Yep.
Ran. Without a word, this lizard folk starts looking down at his compass, waits for, about 2 weeks. No, just kidding. Waits for what probably seems like 2 weeks, and just starts walking.
Rayan at this point is a little nervous, especially after what happened in that dream. So Rayan's going to bring this up to everyone. She's like, "So y'all were with her for how long?"
Like an hour, I think. Not very long.
Not very long. Was she acting funny at all?
I don't know. Krakatoa and Flea spent the most time with her.
Well, Flea, is it?
Yeah.
Did she seem weird to you?
Everybody seems weird to me.
Oh.
She seems a lot like you.
Not like me, huh? How so?
Smell bad?
I lived on the streets. Cut me some slack here, okay?
All right, fine. Anyways, follow me.
Norik's gonna follow along and just whisper to Rayanne, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Well, on one hand, I feel like I don't have a choice, but at the same time, she does make me feel a bit uneasy. What would you do?
It seems to me like you have something that's unresolved, but could be dangerous. I'll come along if you want.
I'm having bad feelings with that dream that I had the other night. It's scaring me. Maybe I'm just letting my imagination get the better of me.
You know, it's
But
tough to tell. Tough to tell if it's some sort of premonition or if it's Tangle getting involved or
yeah,
just your imagination.
gotta say, I don't know. The more that I think about it, the more I realize Tangle's a jerk.
Yeah, I've kind of had an idea of that for as long as I've known about him, pretty much. It took you a while, huh?
Well, not exactly, what do you call it? I wouldn't say spiritually aware, just spiritually avid. I mean, I pretty much went to the temples, prayed, they offered me food, I went on my merry way, and yeah, rinse repeat. I just pretended like I was a different person every time I came back to somewhere.
Well, now we get to find out the result of that, huh?
So, are we going to track down this Barbara? Are we going back to Taz's house? What are we doing?
I believe currently Ryan and I are following Flea to track down her mother.
What's Krakatoa up to?
He's just been kind of observing everyone in the conversation. He's gonna start following Flea because those two are, uncle's gotta watch nephew.
Yep, and he does get into a lot of trouble.
That's right.
Taz.
Rain?
I know. Sorry, keep cutting you off.
Oh, it's okay. Just continue.
You called?
Yes, I called. So Flea is walking off without really much of a word, but you kind of gather that that compass is doing its thing, however it works, and is tracking down what Rayanne asked, or it could just be a giant con, and Flea is just tracking down whatever. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna follow the rest of the group? Are you gonna?
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna watch Flea's back because I don't exactly trust these people.
You mean the people you met like 5 minutes ago who started getting shot at? Yeah.
Yeah. Little suspicious.
Little tiny bit. And they also have wanted posters. Well, at least one of them has wanted posters, so.
Well, we also have wanted posters, so that's not.
But yours are done so much better. So much better.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
But still, let's not have the pot call the kettle black here.
No. Ash.
Yes.
So you're observing the group. You're observing that they're walking off. Are you going to, watch your groups back because, well, these people are definitely shady?
Yeah, I'm following a little bit dejectedly. Feeling a lot of feelings right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he's there. He's just kind of in the back, I guess. Just kind of like walking, looking at the ground as he goes.
So what is up with Ash? Why is he feeling dejected?
Ash is feeling conflicted because he murdered a cop, or helps murder a cop, which was bad, but also he protected one of the people from his country, which is good. Like, that's his duty. So he's kind of like, well, crap.
Well, you basically protected one of your demigods, so
Yeah.
I mean,
So he just feels weird about it.
yeah, like cop or like religious symbol. So are you like outwardly showing it, or are you like trying to be stoic on the outside and like depressed in the inside?
It's probably not super obvious, but it's like if someone actually was like trying to tell what he was thinking, they would be able to know.
Give me a deception check. Let's just see how well you're keeping your feelings on the inside.
Alrighty. That is right. 15?
Cool. So if anybody does want to do an insight check, they can. That's if they really care about Ash.
I do care about Ash, but I think Rand is more absorbed into like what's going on with her mom.
No, we're just gonna be looking around, kind of at there's a lot of strange people, and even at that, Ash hasn't been someone he's known for all that long. So I guess I'll see. Ooh, matched.
Yeah. You do have the higher bonus, so I'm gonna say yes. And Tabby, you can see straight through the sky. You've been around enough soldiers to see that conflict inside of, oh, my country or the country I'm in, am I gonna get in trouble? What's going on? You can tell there is turmoil within this genasi.
I don't know what is it going on in your head. I can tell that you are conflicted. Maybe you should have some of this. And she brings a flask out of her pocket. Oops.
Thank you. What?
It's a
what
little
is it?
whisker of a cat, as you say. It would be good.
Ash takes a little swig and hands it back. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, you might want to keep it for a little while. It seems like you might have a lot going on up here, and this will just make you a lot more calmer.
Was this the flask from the place where Guffin encountered you guys, or is this your own?
It's just a random flask. I think I might have grabbed one off a flea at one time. Like, it's enough alcohol for you, sir.
Cool. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Ash.
Uh-oh. Okay. Good thing I'm good at those usually. Oh, that's not good. 8 total
Fine,
with a +6, so.
You're not blind drunk, but it's pretty heavy drink. It's
my guard's
probably
down too, so.
Yeah.
It's probably from the market. That stuff was some good stuff.
Yep. It was something if you belched and light a flame, it would just be a dragon's breath. So yeah, you're getting some high proof stuff. Maybe not high quality, but pretty high proof. So yeah, you all start walking down the road, actually out of the area that you were in, even though it's been like maybe 20 minutes since being shut out and, having the guard situation and all that stuff. It seems like Barb maybe took off, maybe ran at a full sprint. It's taking you further than the Lilac Road, and you start to travel north.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was going to say, Rayan didn't ask Krakatur. I did want to have Rayan ask him, Krakatur, was it?
Yes.
She didn't seem... Did she seem a little odd to you?
Yeah, she seemed a bit off, but I figured, being held captive by demon worshippers...
What?
...will work wonders on someone's mind.
Rand's just kind of shell-shocked at this, hearing that.
Well, that sounds promising.
I mean, the demon they were worshipping was one of the nastier ones. Too.
What?
You seem concerned, and that's understandable. We will find this Barbara.
How do I say this? Before I met her, I had a couple of dreams about her.
I have dreams too.
And in those dreams, she was crazy. She was in this area, that was on fire, and she was staring at me with these crazy eyes, and she was shuffling like she was sort of, I want to say, like she was undead or something. It was scary.
She could have been possessed or something.
Krakatur gives her a heavy, you feel a heavy thud on your shoulder as Krakatur puts a reassuring hand. Sometimes I have strange dreams too, where Kazu makes me see strange things. They don't end up being true. I mean, I do know a guy, though. I know a few shamans, witch doctors that could help her if she is possessed, so
I
we
don't
should
think I've
find her.
ever remembered seeing her before, and yeah.
Hey,
We should go find her if we're worried about her mental state, though.
Krakatoa, give me a history check really quickly here.
Okay.
No, I was looking at Barbara the other day, at the Visited Ferry, and I felt a little odd around her. I couldn't really decide what I felt. Just something dark and menacing. Just want to throw that out there.
Rain's getting more panicked now.
Nora's just looking back at Tabby like, just giving a glare, kind of that. Did you need to say it?
Abby just gives a blank look. Like, why not?
Well, she did seem a little. What is it your people use? Unhinged when we saw her. But again, it could be just the. Being locked up by a demon worshiper and watching people die around me would do wonders on my mind, too.
What was the demon?
Karnax? He's a mean one.
Could I roll a religion on that, or what is that? What?
So you
What
rolled a
has Rain gotten into?
natural. You rolled a natural 20 on a religion check about this demon lord. I will whisper a thing or two to you.
Just send her the doc.
Just send her everything.
Send her the Carfax of the Karnax.
What has Rayanne gotten into?
Oh, you will find out.
Quite a pickle, I would presume.
Well, I'm meaning the fact that she knows about this.
It could have been some temple that you went to long ago, and maybe had a bad experience at.
Or maybe it's the root of why Rand has been paranoid all these years.
Oh gosh. I remember those guys. My gosh. So there were some warlocks who worshipped him. They were cannibals. And they've chased me on and off throughout my life, kind of.
Like, chased you, like they actively look for you.
Kind of.
I mean, I would say being cannibals is kind of creepy, but I did just watch a lizard eat a person, so all things in perspective.
Which I don't know why they'd want to eat me. I mean, look at me. I'm pretty much skin and bones here.
Are you sure they just want to eat you? Is there some other reason that they would want you?
I
It's
mean,
not the thing that you have that you absconded with.
the thing
What-
is, I haven't
What
had
thing
the...
do you have that you are scunded? I mean, obviously we're talking in cloaks and daggers here, so what is it?
A focus of some sort.
Oh, a focus, of course. And
Mhm.
you took it from the cannibals.
Not exactly them, but that's a long story.
Okay, so this is unrelated, huh?
They chased me, like, throughout my whole life.
So
Like,
what age did they start chasing you? Did you live with the cannibals?
no, I lived on the streets by myself.
One day, a group of cannibals that were roaming the streets said, "Hey, how's it going? I'm going to chase you."
Could I roll a history, Paul?
So, with your history check, we'll just say that you know at least enough that Karnax is a really bad dude. Karnax has a whole bunch of worshippers who are warlocks, who are cannibals.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically singled you out of all the other kids, even though, they would take kids, but they would specifically chase you. Almost like they were toying with you.
I don't know why they chose me. I mean, there were a lot of stray kids out in that street, but they always seem to come back to me for some dumb reason.
Well, considering your mother seems to be involved with these folks, I'm guessing probably something about you specifically that they want.
Whether she
What
made
that is, I have no
Oh,
idea.
I know what it is. She probably made you a pact with them to, give you them and exchange for power or something. So you're probably their food and they're just hungry.
If they do that, I'm killing Barb. Hmm.
I don't think you could kill Barb. I saw her cast a fireball.
Oh,
I've
great.
had worse.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts.
A long, long time ago, in a land far away named Phylor, there were 4 legendary adventurers.
We are the Adventurers 4, renowned across the land.
Using their cunning and strength, the party defeats many monsters and saves many lives.
Nick takes her fairy blade and stabs it into his other eyeball.
Oh my
God!
Can you go jump on my back? Do I cast Expeditious Retreat?
Yeah. Can Bob roll a d20 for me?
I don't like that. I don't like how you asked that.
D20 business.
What if I rolled a 1? What if I told you I just rolled a 1?
Come and join us weekly at How the Quest Was Won. Found anywhere where podcasts are located. Purchase not necessary. No real magic was used in the making of this podcast.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.